Look out for the kick. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. On the return, here's Miles Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
This is Royals working the left side. He's taken down after reaching the 30. A play made by Will Johnson.
Brings up 3rd and
to the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down.
And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make a catch.
Up to the races, middle of the field. He cuts it toward the right side. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And
We've set it downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, this is Damian Martinez. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State. First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Right here on the carry. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
A loss of 2 brings up third down and 6.
They'll throw third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Vikings, first down.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Run with Gray. And he's clapped and gave about 2. Jair Alexander with the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Third down and 7.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it.
They couldn't quite match the score, but at least they were able to cut in half and really offer a counter punch. Now incumbent on their defense to do their job.
On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here's Price. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Jets and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in second place. First down, play action. That's Helm on the catch, left side. And on first down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. Now come to the line here, second and 9.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
They're going play action. He's running with it. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a third down.
Brings up third and 3.
Pass play coming here. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Secures this at the 17. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. No run. This is Gray. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 37-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
And the Vikings, first down.
Play action, Hurts has it. This one falls incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards. And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That's taken in by Bell. He works it down to the 37. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
It's Hurts once again. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Mims with the grab. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
25 yards on the play. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This is great. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead.
Vikings 10, Jets 6.
On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Trayvon Merrick on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Short side option here. He's running left. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
Trayvon Merrick.
Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers.
3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Vikings and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Given out to Gray. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 23-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. New set of downs from 37. It's a design look for Hurts. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And this is going to be down to just about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They strike for 23 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
A gain of 6. That's another Vikings 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run. It's inside the 10. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
14 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He gets it headed right. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. That's not his game, Brock. That's not his game. He's somebody who wants to win by running through people, not popping out into space.
Yeah, I think we can agree. He's probably going to hear that same messaging when he gets to the sidelines, too.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings now lead by 10. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11.
Jets 6.
On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They're throwing it.
Brings up 2nd and
Running right side by Royals. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Dive play straight ahead. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good.
1st and 10 from the 32.
First down. A gain of 1 yard. First down, New York.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's another Jets. First down. A gain of 19 yards.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Royals headed left. Caught by Collins on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down, Jets.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Now here he goes. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line.
First down.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. A give to Chubb, running left. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Jets. First down. 1st and goal, Jets.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets making a 1-score game in the first half. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another. And the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
17.
That one splits the uprights.
13.
And the Jets cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. So it's going to be a 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at US Bank Stadium. Back to the well again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense is set. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 5.
From the gun on third down, Hurts got his man. This is no. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
A gain of 6.
6-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Signals, and it looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing here, Hurts. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Hurts yet again.
Brings up second and 10.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Bass's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Noel to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. We've set of downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
That's another Vikings.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play fake with Hurts. Dump off to his fullback. And works it down to the 37. Marcus Epps making the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a dive up the middle. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Third down give to Robinson. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
A 53-yard attempt.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Jets ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Shotgun snap, will give to Blue. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by Julian Blackman. Nice run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They're playing with an eye on that play clock, and he's going to burn a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion left. And screen here to Blue. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
It is caught left side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
That's good for a Jets 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Going now on 1st down. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
QB sneak coming. And he'll be blocked down here at the 23-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Chubb running out of the gun. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Jets 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Jets 1st down.
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. This time it's a passing play. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets start the 2nd half with some needed points.
That is what I call empty in the tank right there, baby. Giving him all he had. He's not a running quarterback by trade. He's creative. He just made him pay.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Jets tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Noel to return this. He dodged the tackle. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Looked well downfield for that one. Only Farrell was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Hurts now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sending him on the dive. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one. Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard
Offense getting
line.
set. Here's 1st and 10. Option play now. He's headed right. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Michelle Robinson touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had to look at the drive where coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. It's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th. On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here's Price. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Jets with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Rolling from the gun here. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
They give inside to Chubb. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Running back sent in motion. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Vikings and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Cut out left. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pick up with 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Jair Alexander on the tackle.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, Hurts keeping it. And he'll take what he can get here, Brock. Sliding down with a gain of 3. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
49-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now on with Martinez. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. So they get dings for the holding. You gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds Brown, right side. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but it was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty. penalty, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
A 48-yard attempt.
Bass's kick is good, and that'll make it a two-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
On the return, here's Price. This makes it up to the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Gets him on the in route. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shove here on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's Chubb on second down. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. He's trying to go deep again. This is brought in at the 50. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 37. That's good for a Jets first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. Ball is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Vikings 10-yard line.
They are running from the gun with Chubb. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
The tackle by DeMarvion Overshow. Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Going long for him here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. And the Vikings take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Staying with Robinson. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up third and 1.
Another carry for Robinson. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
On the play. It's fourth down.
Now it'll be a punt on fourth down with Logan Cook out to boot it. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? He'll try and run this. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Goes to the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
3rd down from the gun. Kittle makes the catch. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jets, 1st down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis.
8-yard pickup.
Jets
First
losing
down,
by
New
9.
York.
No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. 2nd down pass play coming. He's going to keep it this time. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the 1st. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
Jets, 1st down. A gain of 12.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
New York.
He calls his own number again. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back. Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw. And even more so, picked it off.
Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they're just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that. Certainly a 2-possession lead this late ought to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it's a win for the Vikings. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
A tough season for them to this point, and here's part of the reason why. You see the injuries have left them shorthanded in prior weeks, and that's the case again here in this one.
Brandon, great teams can overcome injuries and keep their seasons on track, but sometimes even the great teams have injuries that are just too numerous, or they affect the wrong group of guys, the guys who actually lead their ball club, and it's just tough to get past them. This team struggling with that.
From the gun on third down, Freeman. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up third and 2. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on third and 2.
And the Falcons first down. A 5-yard
Back to throw. Freeman.
And the Falcons first down.
And that one too wide and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 10. Motion man is Shakir. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking to throw. Freeman. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Robinson on the tackle. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. off the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Falcons offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Freeman. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Freeman. He'll try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that, guys. All right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll run on first down. It's Harrison. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. And he slings one that's incomplete. Looking for Traylon Burks that time. And it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see it ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
That's another Falcons first down.
Motion man is Shakir.
First down, Atlanta.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Falcons first down.
Back to throw. Freeman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now a handoff up the middle. Harrison. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harrison. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Ford. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
This is Ford. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the gun, here's Ward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Falcons offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
3rd and 6.
Throwing is Ward. And that went to the right side and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
To throw it is Rippett. Shakir holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Ripping to pass. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore, 54 yards. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harrison. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Well, there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Now Rippon. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Falcons first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Here's Rippon. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
It's 2nd down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Out of the gun is Rippon. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now Ward. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, here's Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Ward now working out of the gun. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, rip it. Short throw, he's got Kraft. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. And the Falcons first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Matthew Wright on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
16.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Play action. It's Ward. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Ward. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Pulled in at the 24. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
At their 48-yard line.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here is 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He'll take it at the 42. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Falcons now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
First and 10 at the 42.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys guys down on the field, alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
He'll drop to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things because it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Harrison. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. To throw is Ward. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
19. Panthers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Falcons ready to take over. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Looking to put a drive together. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp.
A 7-yard gain. And the Falcons first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing now, Ward. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Looking to throw. Moore. Going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Moore. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Falcons offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A little juke. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcons first down.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll run it here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead as that leads us to 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 3.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Harrison. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The 15-yard line.
They run with 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Ward. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Ward. His throw incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards to go.
Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
Up the middle they go. It's Harrison. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harrison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Panthers 7.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now Ward throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Operating from the gun. Ward. For a right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
Ward to throw for it on 4th.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Has his man, it's Shakir. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun is Rippon. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Rippon. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 19-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And the Panthers coming out now.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now Ward.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
2nd and 5.
Marquise Brown. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Ward.
39-yard line.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
1st down. 1st and 10.
To throw, here's Ward.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Ward to throw once more.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the gun on third down, Ward. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. From the shotgun, it's Ward. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will go way up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. For the winning side, Charles, all that was missing was a shutout. Just giving up the 7 points, that's it. But really an incredible game from this defense. A very well-earned victory as a result.
Definitely one of the best single games for defense that you and I have seen in a long time, Brandon, because all we saw was that defense making big play after big play. They got after the quarterback. They had takeaways. You name it. They outclassed them every step of the way and checked every box on the stat sheet in getting it done.
So for Atlanta, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.